And welcome to another Gelfling and Commander T talk show, and this is another report on the Southampton car boot sale.
Hello.
Wonderful. I've got an ulcer on my tongue, so I have to beat that Sylvester. Yes. Well, this is the entrance on a cold morning, and it's getting brighter these days.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it used to be pitch black when I go there, but obviously you can feel the seasons are changing. Anyway, so yeah, there's another picture there. You see it setting up. So the first item.
What is it?
Well, this time it's a blue light. You can put it on top of your car, so you can pretend to be a police car.
Yeah.
You can see the silver lamps spinning around. Well, they could spin around.
I was surprised that they would.
Well, it's probably a scrapyard that scrapped a police car and thought, oh, I have to take that off.
Yeah,
and,
plug that, yeah. Yeah. I don't know what those are.
Some old electronics. Can you not see that's a cassette player?
Oh, yes, vaguely, yeah.
And I don't know what the other things are. They're two cassette players. I think my mother had one of those.
Very old.
Very old.
Cheers.
Cheers. Basically, I'll have some interesting items, and then I'll have some fillers, and this is a filler slide.
There's a
old personal digital assistant. I think it's a PALM-1, something like that. Oh, I was talking about police.
Cufflinks.
And a police baton.
I would have thought they would be able to sell that because it could be used as an offensive weapon.
I suppose. I don't think you're allowed to sell that.
No.
Especially that
that
parang.
knife, yeah.
But handcuffs, yeah. You can get them in the pound shops. Metal handcuffs.
Plastic.
No, they're metal.
Rubbish.
I'll buy you one and I'll prove it.
No thanks.
I don't think they're just still toy ones, but they're just made out of metal.
Those cards.
Yeah, I think they're Magic Gathering.
Don't know.
What did I say they were?
I don't know.
Magic the Gathering cards.
Magic the Gathering. I've got no idea. Never
They're
heard
sort
of
of a card game, and a trading game.
Never.
Oh no, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what the tin says. Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a cartoon.
I think you'll find that's a biscuit tin that they've been put in.
Oh. No, is this so it says Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay.
It's like Pokemon.
Apart from somebody's behind.
They got in the way.
Somebody's rear end. Yes.
A rather large posterior. There's lots of these stack systems. Oh dear.
Helicopter.
Elmo. Someone bought that. That's true. Elmo is very desirable.
Keyboard. Actually, that was on there before. One very much like it.
Yeah. This is nice. It's an old Galleon.
Yeah, it's very nice.
It's a very nice wooden model. The Pirates of the Caribbean,
Yeah.
you can think.
It's a case with just about everything in it.
Old things.
Books and stuff, not that you can make out what it is. Appliances. So you got toasters and waffle makers or whatever you want to call it. Clocks and little MIDI system. That's just about bits of everything there, isn't there?
I think that's a PlayStation 1 steering wheel with pedals.
Oh, I don't know.
That's an old... Is it a vacuum cleaner?
I haven't got a clue.
Or a polisher?
I haven't got a clue.
Or a polisher.
It could be.
Someone bought that.
It could be a
Why
polisher.
anyone would buy that? Who knows?
Braces.
I do think these were from Elliott's.
Don't know.
Oh no, Bradbeers.
Bradbeers.
The price sticker just there.
Yeah. Bradbeers.
This was a box of Bibles.
Oh, is it?
Or do you know I think the Bible is composed of 66 books, and this is like one, you know, each book individual. Yeah, this was part of a house clearance, and this person was quite religious. They had lots of these books and hymn books.
It's a
sugar tray, is it? Tin.
Something like that, yeah.
This is a filler. Clothes. Curtains, no.
I've got no idea what it is. It's a bedspread or something? I don't know.
Bed things, keep warm.
It's
fleeces.
Rags.
Rags. They go by a fireplace, those things, those metal.
Oh, I don't know.
Something like that.
Or are they foot scrapers?
Yes, foot scrapers.
They go outside your back door.
Yes, when people walk through the mud and take it into the house. No one know what they are now. Well, if you showed anybody
everyone through class where you would have something like that outside your house.
Well, in Lymington.
We have a foot scraper.
No, in Lymington they've actually got these actually still in some of the houses, I've noticed.
Yeah, I know.
And I wondered what they were. I thought they were holding the milk.
No, it's a foot scraper.
In my old parents' house, every house like a little hole in the side of their house, and you put your milk bottles in. Oh. No, that is a foot scraper, like you say. A lot of them have disappeared now.
Yeah, well, they're just not used.
That was a foot scraper. Yes, I was wondering what they were, and I thought you put milk bottles in, but you couldn't actually fit a milk bottle through the hole because the scraper wasn't jutting out into the road. It was part of the house.
Yeah, it's
on the outside.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Wheelchair.
There's a wheelchair. There's a part of the house clearance. Toolbox.
Box of bits.
Well, these two pictures coming up, we're going to show you in this order.
The plate. Bit garish.
Oh. I tried to take a picture of the back, but it had a crack on it anyway.
Yeah, so it makes it worth it. That's a big crack. That got very much broken. It's been re-glued together.
Exploration of churches and chapels.
Different.
Forward by David Dimbleby.
Nuthatch.
There's a big crack on it. Oh, it's lost a bit. Was it?
Nuthatch.
Some bird.
Yes, it's nuthatch.
It's a blue tit, is it?
It's a nuthatch!
I get it.
How many times? Nuthatch, nuthatch, nuthatch! God!
MIDI system.
Yes, reverse memory loss.
This is part of the house clearance. So sadly I think they were worried about dementia.
Yeah.
Sad.
What is that? Is it tank?
It's a toy tank.
Toys.
Toys.
Dahlia Smith's cookbook. And some deep dark box with deep dark contents that
I think we'll show you in a minute what's in it.
Person in charge.
Yeah, this is part of house clearance as well. They obviously work for British Rail.
Right.
And it's their training pack and had a cassette inside.
Shows you how old it is though, because
I think that must be in the 80s.
Yeah. Well, that's different.
A coat of arms, is it?
Yeah. A radio.
Yes, this is an old radio, and I've just looked it up on the internet auction sites, and it's worth about £40.
According to
a kite flyer on eBay, yeah.
Wonders of Salvage.
I was going to buy that as an interesting book, but I didn't think I'd read it.
No, you wouldn't.
In that box,
yeah.
It was, going back to that box, that deep dark box, it was full of these model toy soldiers that they made and painted.
Oh.
There's another one here.
Oh, that's not a soldier, that's
some sort of soldier from different eras.
Yeah. A knight or something.
This is an ashtray.
First aid. Oh.
It's an old first aid box.
It looks weird. I've never seen a badge like that for a first aid box before.
And it is full of old bandages and things.
Stuff that would cause more problems if you put it on now than it would.
It's an old board game called Besiege.
Besiege the castle. Right at stone. Aliens.
VHS box set.
Which probably, when that was brand new, it would have cost about 50 quid, I think, we'll find.
Aliens 2 is the only one that's worth... No, Aliens is the only one worth watching. Yeah. Alien is the first one. Aliens is the second one.
Yeah.
And then Alien 3.
It's the third one. Yes.
And then there's Alien Resurrection.
Yeah. No, I only like the second one.
Aliens 2. Game over, man. What was his name? Hutch.
No. Don't say anything. His name was Hudson.
Hudson. He was funny. There's a picture.
Yeah.
Old picture. Another old picture. This person was in the police force, I guess.
Don't know. A Polaroid camera.
Now this is a genuine Polaroid camera. Now, I should have bought that. I was only at the house clearance stand again, and they would have sold that to me for a couple of quid. Do you know how much that's worth?
They are expensive, but it's hard to get the films and that for them.
You can. It's not about the films. Polaroid is still going, I think, and is it Instagram? They use something like a logo on, like Facebook, and they got their own icons. Well, there's an icon that looks like this. And because of that, the value of this is massive at the moment. It's £40, and there's a few of them on like the internet sites selling them for that, and they're highly desirable. Should have bought that. Gutted. Well, now I know.
I wouldn't have bought it.
No, but it's nice. The little rainbow.
A rainbow. As a radio.
I think it's a Sharp radio. It's an old one. PlayStation 2. There's something interesting I found about PlayStation 1s. I just told you about it earlier. If you want to play a PlayStation 1 on a new LCD or flat screen TVs, it won't work. It won't display the low resolution. I think it's 320 by 240, whereas most TVs are, I think they're 460 or no 480 or 720p, and it won't work. But the title screen will work because that is at a high resolution. But the games are actually much lower, and the TV can't handle it. So there you go.
Hence why they make people buy the newer versions.
You have to upgrade. So if you've got an old CRT TV, a really big boxy ones, keep hold of them because they'll only go up in value. Because people will still want to use them to play their old game consoles. So yeah, like even like the, I don't know if you heard of the Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yes, I've heard of the Angry Video Game
He plays
Nerd.
Nintendo games on an old telly, and now he's probably made a nice sum of money from his videos, and he could buy the latest equipment, but he still has to use the old equipment, the old TVs to run it.
Right, next. Lamp.
That's interesting. An interesting ghetto blast. It's got like a keyboard on the bottom.
Very strange.
I should have looked at that more closely because you can just like add in your own beats.
I don't know.
That is a curator's tool.
Don't ask me. It might just be for show and not actually do anything.
If that is a keyboard, I should have bought that because that is really unique. I don't even know the make or anything.
You missed it. Not that it would be any good anyway. Is it just like a tuning fork or something?
Yeah, this stand had really weird old electronics, and obviously he was a collector of these, and then using these a car boot sale to get just to show them off, really, I suppose, and make a nice profit. It's a tuning fork, isn't it?
Yeah, but I've never seen one with wiring and stuff like that.
I don't know.
Strange. Okay.
Do you know what that is?
I haven't a clue.
Nor do I. But interesting.
Oh, it's a banjo.
We've seen Thunderbird 2, now there's Thunderbird 1.
Captain Scarlet. Yes, Captain Scarlet. Potato heads.
Yeah, Star Wars.
Mrs. Tiggy-winkle Jigsaw puzzle.
Who was Mrs. Tiggy-winkle?
Beatrix Potter character. She was the hedgehog.
What's that behind it? It looks like a solar panel or something.
I have not a clue what that is.
Okay, next.
That's all those top trump cards, isn't it?
Yeah, they're quite collectible, I think, and I've seen them everywhere for £1 each and things at charity shops.
Well, then they're not collectible.
Well, I suppose old ones are.
Because if they're everywhere, then that means nobody's buying them.
Well, at some point they might become collectible. I don't know.
I've got no idea what any of that
They're
is.
exhaust parts
Oh, really?
for motorbikes.
Guitars.
Guitar Hero
Rolls Royce.
book. This is interesting.
Oh, it's a yacht, a liner.
This is a cruise ship liner. Now, look at the brass stand it's on. This is huge. This is about 6 foot long.
I can tell from the chair that it's in front of.
The picture doesn't
Show you the size, yes.
do it justice. And I tried lifting it up. It weighed a ton. You can't lift it up. Now I thought, maybe it's quite light and it's quite hollow, and I can make it into a radio controlled boat. But you can't. It's just for show.
Sink.
I don't know the name of it. I should have checked out the name of the ship.
Yeah, it looks like it's a devil ship with those 2 red horns.
Yeah, I mean that was in a display in some sort of travel agency.
Probably,
don't you think?
Yeah. Speakers to get wet.
I hope it doesn't rain this Sunday, otherwise there won't be as many of these stands.
Yeah.
And I won't be able to do another car boot show video. Yes, radios and things, LP player, vinyl.
Camcorders.
Yeah, they're really big, so I guess
That's the older ones.
they're proper, for television broadcasts.
Projector.
Yes, you put your slides in and
Yeah.
it just goes round and around.
And a toffee hammer of all things.
A what?
Toffee hammer.
What do you use that for?
Breaking toffee.
I see. Why would you want to do that?
Because when
If you want to make it in a sweet factory.
you can buy, you used to be able to buy anyway. Because I remember years ago when I was little, Mum bought one Christmas a tray of toffee, and it comes with a little hammer so you can break it into pieces.
Oh, I see. So you can eat it.
Yes. Funny vase.
It's pretty. It looks like it's come up from like the city of Atlantis.
Well, it's because it's got a dolphin and stuff on it, and that. It's pretty. It's different.
It's not old.
No.
It's a lion. Do you know how much that was?
Probably £10. How
No,
much?
there's a price on it. It's £40. It's wood, I think. Is it? No, I don't know what
I
it
don't
is.
know. It's I don't think it's resin. Or it could I don't know. Horrible chairs.
No, this picture doesn't do it justice. These are children's chairs.
Right.
And when you're little and when you're in the first school and you sat on these chairs, it don't seem that they're the right size for you. But I can't remember one time when I was much older, I went into school. I can't remember why, and I saw these small chairs. I thought, these are really small chairs.
I remember.
How can you sit on them?
The infant school.
And these are small chairs.
Yeah, the infant school I went to had little orange ones, and they were orangey red ones, and like you're saying, they're tiddly, and you're thinking, at the time it was just right. It just seemed perfectly normal sitting on these chairs. It's amazing how things you change and that, but you don't really notice it so much.
No, I remember the teacher sitting on it for a laugh for some reason, and the chair broke. The leg went. And that was it. He was flat on the floor. Oh, some funny stories at school. I'll tell you another story. I don't know if you talking about school. This is, have to imagine it. If you imagine the the school playground, and there's some steps going down into the school. Well, one of the teachers, I think it was their first day or first week, they didn't know how to get into the car park, so they drove through the playground and then drove down these steps. And I think he damaged the steps. It was such a sight seeing this car going down these steps because he thought it was a ramp.
Oh, God. I bet that was a good impression he made then.
It was the geography teacher of all things. I won't name his name or the school, but it did happen. Next.
We have a yellow light again, orange light, and tools.
Bags of Lego, £20 for the whole box. That's not bad.
No.
Lego always keeps its value, so if we ever go to a point where there's no money around, there's a currency problem, you can always use Lego.
Oh, please.
To barter with. Lego the new money. Electrical bits, nothing interesting.
Clock, lamp,
There's an
tray.
elephant.
Oh, surprise.
There's an old calculator, but it's not that old, and it didn't work, so I passed on that one. Last picture.
What is that?
I think they're Egyptian figures.
Oh, right, yeah, I can just figure it out.
And there's some doll that's seen better days. Well, that's that. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.